Well, good afternoon, Jason. I want to take a moment here and review the lesson we had on Friday afternoon. We take a look at the stance here. I know what we were doing, basically doing an overall beginning review with you here, trying to get you back in line or get you started, get you going on the right pace, right position. So as we get started here, what I want to show you here, we're going to start off with you. Now, when I say your first golf swing, this is at the beginning. When we were first initially looking at your golf swing, we were trying to determine, trying to see exactly what you were doing. So all I had you do is set up to it, take a couple swings back and forth, just trying to be as consistent as possible, and just see how you did. So as we look on the left-hand side, or on the right-hand side here, we can see as you take the golf club back, you're pulling the club back here with your right hand. Now, when I say you're pulling it back with your right hand, you can almost see that as the club comes back, it starts back towards the inside. Let's see it right here. It starts going back this way, follows that line, club follows you back around your body. Now, if I had to show you and showed you a comparison, what you would see here now is going to be, we'll go with, let's see here. Looking for Rory McIlroy. All right, here's Rory. So what we're seeing here with Rory is as he goes to take the club back, you can see how the club comes right back, straight down, almost like he's going to hand us the golf club. And as he hands us the golf club and the golf club comes back, you can see there's a big difference between where you are here on the right-hand side and where he is here on the left-hand side. You can see that this left arm of yours is going back to the inside. Here, his is almost straight down from his shoulder. You know, if I drew a line straight down here at the bottom, you'd say in a sense that this club is parallel to that line. If I drew a line down here with you, you'd see how that club was going back behind you. And that's kind of, this is like something that was pushing for consistency. And you may have heard me at the parts of the lesson talk about the club or the hand being in front of your body as you turn back and then as you turn through. So as we look here, we can see that now as you go further up, it's like from that point there, pick the club straight up. Let me take you back down here. We get to here, and then the club almost goes straight up. See, it's almost right there. It's almost straight up and down here. Club then comes across the path, right arm being in a dominant position here. Get a little bit longer, and then now we bring the club going outside. You see how the club gets very upright here. Club gets going outside, down, and then across. Okay. Compared to Rory, we see Rory gets a little bit of an angle going back with the club. Flat left wrist going to the top. And then what he ends up doing is coming back on the same path or same position that the club was back on. So he's here. Notice that club's not going across his path or across his body like we've seen with yours over here on the right-hand side. Club comes back down that line, comes under a little bit, body's turning down and through, and then we make a good contact through the shot going towards the target. So initially what I had you work on or what I had you do here, we tore down the whole golf swing, and basically started from scratch. And when I say that, what I mean, the first thing we talked about here is going to be your stance. When I say your stance here, we discussed trying to get a little bit more of an athletic position. When we get an athletic position, this looks a little more of what look like what we want to see. So, see here, compared to now, what do we see as a difference here? Well, what do we see instantly is going to see a little more flexion in the knees as you stand over the top of it. As you stand over the top of it here, we get a little flexion in the knees. We come to the hips, and then we go up. All right. Whereas here, we're almost stiff-legged or straight up and down. So don't see as much of the bend here, and then on up. So ideally, you can see how your hands are out away from your body. In this case, what we want to see is the hands almost hanging straight down from the shoulders. We look right here. They could come in a little bit, but I think for the most part you can see a difference. We talked about the width or the length that the club is away from your body. I said, easy way to think about, put one hand there between you and yourself. As you think about that, the butt of the club should be probably no further away or no closer to it as well. But by getting you in this consistent position, allows you to get in an athletic stance, athletic position, athletic build. All right. A little bit of a hunch here in the back, left, a little straighter back, knees are flexed, weights on the balls of our feet. All right. Second position we went to then was your grip. I will come in tight here, audience. Actually, no, I did show you there. What we talked about here with your grip initially was something very simple. Hold on 1 second here. Alright, so we can see yourself here. I zoomed in on you here, onto your grip. What I want you to think about here, we went to more of an overlap grip. You know, the pinky finger from your right hand overlaps the index finger of your left hand being together. V of your left hand here points towards your right shoulder. V of your right hand can point in between your chin and your right shoulder. But initially, what we're wanting the hands to do is to work back and forth a little more consistently, have an equal amount of rotation back and through. You know, that's what we want to look for. Ideally, time after time after time. Okay. So the next drill that we did after we talked about the grip was trying to get you into a position, and just as you think about, as you take the club back here, trying to get in that little pass back. See, going back a little to the inside there, but initially what we want to see is a little more of a straighter left arm. Here, we go up. We talked about just little half swings is all I want you to do. Down and across. Now, as you look at this here, what I would tell you, you notice how as the hands come down, we look good here, everything's looking good, but then watch this club go this way. Comes out. So initially what this tells me is you stop turning with your lower body. So what, you know, we didn't discuss it a lot, but what I want you to think about is those hands are coming down, the body is turning to the left-hand side. Let's watch here, as you turn here, it's not till after the fact that you've already hit the ball. So all that extra little bit here with your waist, or with your midsection, is useless at the end. So I'd much rather see as you're coming down with this halfway, 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock, or the waist high drill, or anyway, whatever you'd like to call it here, but just about waist high on each side, coming down and coming through. Just feeling that transition going back with your arms are in front of us and through. But we can't forget to turn. Now, that's all I'm saying, and we'll go over a little more next time, but I don't want you to forget to turn. As the club and the hands are coming down, you can see yourself come here. All right, well, there you turned a little bit better. All right, so as we go forth, a little bit better. You can kind of see it as you do it. The more you do it, I think that, what we're going to see here, there we go. Look at that left arm compared to, obviously, where we were before. Hold on 1 second here, Jason. So this is what I want to show you right here. Right there. Big difference between those two positions. You can see as you go further back, look how that left arm starts coming back even more. Right here. See how it's turning with the body? And we create that angle right there. Much better position here compared to here. Night and day. The question I would leave with you here, are your hands in front of your body? Look at the difference there. Big, big, big difference. Night and day. You see how the club comes back, club comes up. Same plane, same position. That's what we want to see. So what I want you to do, 2 sets of 20 reps, taking the club back nice and slow up, bringing it down, coming through each time, setting up to the ball. When I say set up, getting into your stance, putting your grip on the club, and then taking that club back like you're just handing me the golf club and shaking my hand back behind you, and then vice versa as you come back to the right hand side to the left. It's still that same thought here, down, and this is what I talked about by turning. As you came down here, look at the difference there, and watch how this club just stays on the inside of that plane as you go down and we come through. Body's turning the whole time. That's what we want to remember. Turn, turn, turn. All right. Now, if you have any questions, by all means, Jason, why don't you give me a call, 314-724-6539, or shoot me an email at michaelwyattgolf@gmail.com. Thank you, sir.